So last week, longtime Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested by the FBI. So now that's got many very powerful people likely very nervous about what she knows and what she could tell authorities, which is why Fox News made a very strange move to possibly protect Donald Trump. Now, Fox News on Sunday repeatedly pictured a photo of convicted sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein posing with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So this was in a segment discussing Ghislaine Maxwell, and I actually want to show that to you here real quick, and show you like what it looked like to give you context. So take a look.
We call that a compound question. There's a lot going on in that question to kind of decompress, but yeah, I would say that all three of those things are there are three different areas that we're all looking at. Obviously, we have the civil case against Epstein, the criminal case against Ms. Maxwell that everyone's focused on now, which is brought by the federal prosecutor, and then a civil case against Ms. Maxwell, which we are, has not been filed, but we are looking into.
What the hell are they doing with that picture? Okay, so look, you can see all that white space, right? In the image. Again, I'll put it up, right? Look at all the white space around there, right? You don't think the whole picture could have fit into that? Why did they have to cut poor Melania in half? What are you doing? She's half the woman she used to be, apparently. Well, then again, that's an older picture, so I guess she filled out. Anyway, that is really, really kind of strange. Very strange. So let me show you the original photo here just for comparison. Okay. So take a look. That's the original, right? And you see exactly where they cut out Donald Trump. Exactly. And again, what's left of Melania in the first picture was all of Donald Trump. Weird. So why not show the whole picture? That's a very strange edit. So look, we know Jeffrey Epstein was connected to a lot of very powerful people, right? You have politicians that include the Clinton family. Okay, Clinton family, Hollywood celebrities, bankers, financiers, as well as, again, the president, Donald Trump. Look, Jeffrey Epstein once threw a party with just him and Donald Trump where he brought in 28 girls. I say girls because I don't necessarily know what their ages were. And knowing what we know about Jeffrey Epstein, they could have been on the young side. I'm just saying. So that was really, really strange. Now, does it prove, of course, that Donald Trump had partaken in anything unsavory? We don't necessarily know. And I'm being super, super fair. I think personally, yeah, he probably was, but I can't say for certain, right? I don't have the evidence, right? And we don't have the evidence. What we have is speculation. But we do know that Trump had some pretty nice words for Epstein. He called him a fun and terrific guy back in 2002, and said this: "It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." You don't say. You don't say at all. Look, that's exactly why Epstein was charged back in 2006 in Florida, right? For doing unlawful acts with a minor. And weird, he just happened to get a sweetheart deal from a little-known person named Alexander Acosta. Now, why is that name familiar? Why is Alex? Oh, right. He served as labor secretary under Donald Trump, which he also, by the way, served alongside in Florida, or I'm sorry, not in Florida, but in the administration, William Barr, who was nothing more than a flunky, of course, to protect Donald Trump. So But why does this matter? Right? Why is the cropping of the picture matter so much? Well, again, it's really, really weird that they would crop this photo, but it always goes back to the hypocrisy. Following Maxwell's arrest, Donald Trump's son Eric tweeted out a photo of Bill Clinton walking his daughter Chelsea down an aisle at her wedding back in 2010. Maxwell appears to be one of the wedding guests in the background. Trump commented, "Birds of a feather." Interesting. But look, again, do we know 100% that Donald Trump knew about Epstein? Well, look, Donald Trump's a very thick person. He is not smart, which is an ironic defense, which I'm not even trying to defend Donald Trump. It's just a statement of fact. He's a stupid person. So, I mean, to say that, like, did he know explicitly what Epstein was about? I don't know. Possibly. But again, I don't have the evidence, right? That said, if I'm going to say that, then it is fair to point out that Bill Clinton's a much smarter person, right? Bill Clinton hung around Epstein, okay? Rode around in his jet, visited his island. Did he know about Epstein? I would say, I would think likely. But then again, that's just my speculation. I am kind of looking at it like, okay, after the fact. Totally fair, right? The big question, though, is did either of them partake in the illegal activities that Epstein was accused of facilitating and taking part in, along with Ghislaine Maxwell? That is the question. And again, I don't know the answer to that. But if you want to sit there and weaponize that question against Bill Clinton, well then, okay, then you're going to have to weaponize it against Donald Trump as well. Because, again, both of them have ties to Epstein. Both of them have traveled on Epstein's jet to their private island. And so it's fair game, guys. It's fair game. That's why Eric Trump was like, oh my God, delete. Got to delete it. Gone. Next day. Gone. And interestingly enough, why I do believe Fox News is cropping, out the photo and then apologizing for it, by the way. So they got caught. And let me talk about their apology for a second here. So now a Fox News spokesperson talked to the Washington Examiner, said on Sunday, July 5th, a report on Ghislaine Maxwell during Fox News Channel's America's News HQ mistakenly eliminated President Donald Trump from a photo alongside then Melania Knauss, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell. We regret the error. No, you don't regret the error. You regret getting caught. Of course. I'm not saying that this proves that either one of them, of course, were involved in illicit activities. Only Epstein and Maxwell know. Epstein's dead. Mysteriously. Suicide. Right? You guys know I'm not buying that. And now, the news on that, by the way, is Ghislaine Maxwell just tested positive for COVID-19. The only people who know if these very powerful people are in power, one's dead, one's ill, uh-oh. And, by the way, is going to the same prison that Epstein died in, or what? Not died. I can't do the air quotes for died, but suicided it, right? Oh boy. Ghislaine? Did Ghislaine kill herself? That's going to be the next question. Oh boy. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation. set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent progressive media.